Celebrations for Indigenous Heritage Month began Sunday at the Sophia Exhibition Center and saw representation from various indigenous villages from around the country. Tushao Mario Hastings, giving remarks on behalf of the National Tushaus Council, called on government to do more for the country's indigenous people.
We need quality education and improved health services. Communication needs to be in place. Our many roads need improvement. Social and legal services are still missing for most part in our communities, and hence, access to justice is at a low ebb. We need to integrate free, prior, and informed consent into our good governance village practices in order to stamp out exploitative business deals, mining and land deals from negatively affecting our people.
Hastings said there needs to be legislative changes in Ghana's constitution in laws that are deficient in granting rights to indigenous peoples. He said many indigenous communities remain vulnerable to land grabbing since indigenous lands are not yet regularized.
In particular, many of our communities are highly vulnerable to land grabs, and worse because some of our lands are not yet recognized and exist without land titles, and official demarcation and our claims for land extensions move at an unacceptably slow pace. We need our land. Our land is our life. The indigenous peoples of Guyana need to become more and fully engaged in all developmental projects, programs, and policies that would affect us.
Tushao Hastings, in his address, also called for elections to be held at the soonest possible time so that the country can return to a state of normalcy.
Let us get more serious and fight the social plagues that are detrimental to our well-being and to improve our lifestyle. We are still very hopeful that our government will sooner than later address these problems and continue to work assiduously with us as we move forward towards the betterment for Guyana's First Peoples.
The Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs and the Amerindian Peoples Association in January signed a memorandum of understanding for a proposed international land and forest tenure facility. The project proposal seeks to provide new and innovative ways to address land titling among other areas of concern to the indigenous peoples. It also represents an open and collaborative approach between the ministry, NGOs representing indigenous citizens, and the APA to address these issues in a timely manner. For the HGP Nightly News, Colwyn Abrams.